one of Alicia Keys and one of Swizz Beatz baby mamas.
Mashonda!
Not Mashonda. She...
Wait.
He had a baby with her while he was married to Mashonda, but she didn't know about
Stop. When did this information come out?
What information?
Because I remember. No, you know, I know about the Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys shit because you know I used to always talk shit. Mash on the Honda, mash on the brakes, mash on the brakes. That's what I used to call them, Mashonda brakes.
Why?
Mashonda. It's Mashonda. Mashonda Accord.
This ain't even got nothing to do with Mashonda.
No, because and there was an interview she did, and I know you remember this when I talked about it, when she said, "Try sleeping with a broken heart" is a diss track. She said, "Have you ever tried sleeping with a broken heart? Well, you can try sleeping in my bed." She said that was a diss track, and you know you saw. I'm telling you, I'm not making this. Mash on the Brakes said that, and then she was on Love and Hip Hop New York. She was so freaking boring. I wanted her to talk about Alicia Keys. I remember I was watching it. I'm sorry. But look, certain stuff I remember, okay? I remember that. And the fact that she had a baby, like he had a baby on her and then Alicia Keys. I bet Alicia Keys mad as fuck. See, I bet Mash on the Brakes is not as mad as Alicia Keys. Now, Alicia Keys mad. She's like, "You had a baby on me?"
No, he didn't have a baby on Alicia Keys. He had a baby on Mashonda.
But he was sleeping with Alicia Keys while he was with Mash on the Brakes.
As well, yeah.
So Alicia Keys is probably like, "That was my man."
And he got to know. And the baby mama look a lot like Alicia. A lot like her. Like they look like they could be like cousins.
Do y'all think Alicia Keys can still sing? Alright, anyway. We're gonna pull out some playing cards for this bullshit. Let's go. What's the first question? He had another baby.
The baby like 13, 12 now?
Oh, I mean, well, that makes sense. Well, damn! Like, no, because she was out.
Because he was with Alicia for like, what, 8 years?
That makes a lot of sense, because, I mean, if she like 13, like the baby like 13, then that means it started in 2006. And I was listening to Diary of Alicia Keys. So do you think Alicia Keys was getting her diary split open back then? Or she was erasing?
I think
she deleted her wholeness?
I think she was splitting somebody else's diary back open back then. I won't tell no secrets.
I used to think Alicia Keys and Marsha Ambrosius and me. Alright, so anyway.
Okay.
Ladies, send me your booty pictures in my DM.
So, the mother of his daughter accused Alicia of overstepping in her step-parent role. So I'm curious, is Alicia overstepping, and if so, how? How is she overstepping?
Okay, this vague ass. Okay,
What,
no, keep it vague, because this lets me know that you know some shit. You know some shit. Like, this is, you know some shit. So I gotta make sure I go deep. Because I was like, there's something about this question. I'm like, why is this question so vague? Hold on. There's some shit going on.
There's some shit afoot.
Hit the foot emoji if there's some fuckery afoot. If your intuition tells you there's some fuckery afoot with Alicia Keys, hit the foot emoji. Alright. Alright, so the first card I got is a Nine of Hearts. And in the position of the House of Spiritual Challenges. So this is talking about like wishes that can't be fulfilled. Like this is Alicia Keys imposing upon this girl expectations that like this girl is like, I think that there's a way that Alicia Keys wants this it's a little girl, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little girl. So I think she wants this little girl to see her in a certain way. And that's just not happening. Like, she's just like, there are some expectations she's trying to impose upon her where she's like, look, I want you to see me this way. And I don't think that little girl sees Alicia Keys that way. How does she want her to see her? The Two of Spades. She wants to see Alicia Keys as like a spiritual soulmate or this very spiritual person. This person that's like finally tuned with the universe and very peaceful. And I think that the little girl sees Alicia Keys as like having like a hidden temper about her, or kind of being like passive, like really like passive aggressive. Like I don't know if y'all ever watched Super Mario, but Google it. It's called a chain chomp. I feel like she's just like Alicia Keys is like trying to appear friendly, but you can see her sharp teeth, and you know she'll run after you if you like step too close in her territory. The In the House of Personal Truth and Inner Answers, it's talking about her trying to integrate herself into the family in a way that she can't. So it's like Alicia Keys may be trying to impose herself as a family member, or trying to be like too close to her, or trying to say like, hey, I'm your real family, and the girl may not be ready for it. And because of the line of questioning, it would like the Ten of Hearts would also indicate that, you know, okay, Alicia Keys may be trying to say, hey, this is the family member that I am to you, like I am your mom. And I got the Jack of Diamonds saying, like, in the house what needs to be organized. So Alicia Keys feels as though because she's helped to financially take care of this individual, that she has played, like, mom to the person. But the Jack of Diamonds is a salesperson, but it doesn't mean, it's like a car salesman. Like, they're like Jimmy from Ready to Love. You know, so it's like they have this energy about them where it's like everything may be too good to be true. They give you what you want, but there are like strings attached. So the strings attached are, okay, the Eight of Spades. So the strings attached are like spiritual completeness. So it's like Alicia Keys doles out material things to this little girl, or tries to make sure that she's financially provided for, but she also expects in return like spirit like. She's looking for like spiritual like completion. Like, you know, I need this girl to understand like this is part of my spiritual family. I feel like Alicia Keys doesn't really accept like this little girl in the situation, and for her it's really messy, but she's trying to apply a higher level of compassion to it that is kind of phony as well. In all of Alicia Keys practicing acceptance, I got the Three of Clubs. The Three of Clubs for me would represent like disagreements or agreements, and it's like there are conversations that are happening between the three people. So it's like the little girl, the mom, and Alicia Keys, and it's like the little girl is trying to mediate without like she doesn't want to lose out on what Alicia Keys is providing, but she also wants Alicia Keys to like maintain a certain boundary as well. I got the Jack of Clubs, which is indicating that in the House of Hidden Advantages, this is Alicia Keys trying to find a way to like, and I get there's a little bit of pretending, but she's trying to find a way to bring harmony in the situation, but also like trying to cover up and say, hey, that's not true. I wasn't trying to present myself as such. That's not what I was trying to do. You know, but like this was misinterpreted. This was misunderstood. But I also feel like her actions are speaking to like she may be trying to overstep and step in as a mom. I got the Ace of Spades as well. So this is saying that they're going to have a conversation, a very powerful, transforming conversation about the Eight, and it's the Eight of Hearts. So this is saying that it's an outcome. So it's going to be a very powerful, transforming conversation. Seven of Spades. 10 of Spades. Where that little girl may not be living with them no more.
Okay. All right. How does Alicia feel about the baby mama, the mother of his daughter?
How does songs in A minor feel about American Cheese Beats? I'm going to call her Blue Cheese Beats. And songs in A minor. Okay, songs in A minor and Blue Cheese Beats. They have problems communicating with each other, but it's like Alicia Keys communicates more clearly and more thoughtfully, but the other woman she has this. The other woman is not dumb. This other woman feels like she feels energy, but on a deeper level than Alicia Keys. It's like she feels like Alicia Keys is saying one thing, but her facial expressions say another.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a difficulty in like trying to like really bond with each other. I got the 7 of clubs here, so this is like Alicia Keys is always doing research into this other woman and like trying to justify her position as to like, you know, why I'm the better mother, why I'm in this position, why I have Swizz Beatz, why I have this, why I have that. Like there's a certain like level of like knowledge that she wants to have. Like there's a lot of knowledge that she wants to have about this little girl's mother. And I feel like there's a part of this that feeds Alicia Keys' ego. And at the same time, I feel like Alicia Keys has been trying to mitigate the damage. Like she's trying to protect Swizz Beatz' reputation. She didn't want something like this to get out. I got the 9 of Hearts. So this is saying that Alicia Keys feels like she's always going to get what she wants at the end of the day. She's like, you know what? Even though you feel like you are able to say this out loud, I'm going to nip this in the bud. And that's what I mean by like Alicia Keys' intentions. The eight of spades, the jack of spades, and then the 9 of clubs. The 9 of clubs ending with the outcome. So this is like the 9 of clubs is something that's is a very difficult card. So it's talking about it's like things that move about in increments. So it's like this is a conversation that they have that moves things in a positive direction in an incremental way, but in a fake ass way, because there's a lot of acting. The jack of spades is that card for, you know, it's known as the actor card in traditional cartomancy. But this being in the best path to take, it means that because Alicia Keys is the more powerful individual amongst them, Alicia Keys is going to set the tone for everything. Because she's going to be fake, everybody else has to be.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all to say that it's difficult to say whether they like each other or they don't, but what's for sure is that they don't like each other. Because it's either you do or you don't, but they don't like each other. But I can't say that they don't like each other. If you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm saying that if you had to ask me, do they like each other, I would say no. And then you say, so they don't like each other, and I say no. Like you're asking me, like, does she have like some sort of animosity? It's like things haven't exactly escalated to that point. But she's definitely not on Alicia Keys' team. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, they don't dislike each other, but they don't like each other.
Yes. And because they don't like each other, that's the most important thing. Mm-hmm. They don't dislike each other.
But they don't like each other. I got you.
And it's more important to be liked.
Right. I got a lot of people that I feel that way about. Like, I don't dislike you, but I don't necessarily like you. So, yeah, I understand.
Exactly, but this is not a good position to be in when you have to be around somebody all the time.
When you're trying to co-parent.
Exactly. That's not a good place to be in.
Yeah.
That sends a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
And you never really know how to handle things.
Yeah.
You can do that with coworkers, but not in some shit like this.
Does Alicia feel threatened by the mother of his daughter? Like, does she feel like Swizz may still be attracted to her?
Because they look so similar?
Bruh.
I gotta see it.
She's like a cuter version of Alicia.
What? How do you... Messy! Tell us in the comments who you think is the better looking mate between the two. Tell us. Okay, no royal cards here. Alright, so Alicia Keys has a very difficult opinion about this woman, but it's like it's an opinion where she's like, her opinion is that this woman. Okay, I see. Again, her opinion is that this woman is not meaningful competition to her.
Okay.
And she's not relevant. She's not an important player in any of this. She feels like, you know, Alicia Keys really does feel like a head honcho, and she feels like she is like the rightful fit to like who like Swizz Beatz needs to be with. She's very bossy and very possessive. So it's like the Evelyn Lozada thing. Like this woman's a non-motherfucking factor. For Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys is not particularly threatened because the outcome is like she's like, I'ma always have my man.
Okay.
She's like, I'ma always have my man.
Okay. So, speaking of always have my man, what are the dynamics of their relationship? Like, are they swingers? Does Swizz be cheating every now and then? Does Alicia be like, you know, I run this shit and keep his nuts in her purse? Like, what are the dynamics of their relationship?
You
She
think
be strapping him down? I feel like she be strapping him down every now and then.
she probably got one of those remote control rabbits, and they'll be at the dinner table, and she'll press the little button, and the Swizz Beatz will be like, "Oh!"
That booty hole starts twitching.
He like, and she just be looking at him. She's like, "What's wrong, baby?" No.
You sure alright, boo? I can see that. That'd be cute. Hey, whatever keeps you together. That's what you like, then do it.
A lot of royal cards here, so it's a lot of powerful interactions here, buddy. A lot of red cards, so there's a lot of feminine energy. Amidst not a lot of masculine energy. So they have a very intuitive, their relationship is intuitive. So they can communicate with each other without really needing to use their words. It's very spiritual, meaning that there's like, I feel like it's a soulmate relationship. I would love to know like what their birth cards are. We'll look into that later. And then I feel with all these red cards, it's also indicating that they bond over introverted activities like making music together, reading books, sitting in silence, quietness, yoga, meditation. I get that these are things that Swizz Beatz has started to like really absorb himself into. Okay, so the Eight of Diamonds is here in the House of Spiritual Challenges. So this is saying that they make money together through strategic financial collaborations, and that's a large part of why they're together. It's like it's a strategic business partnership. But at the same time, he shows up as the King of Hearts, so he's like the King Aphrodite. So he's like a very she thinks he's very charming, that he's a great lover, that he's has a very strong sense of awareness, and I get that he also knows how to really put his foot down with her and how to control her, because I get that she likes the fact that he can it's like she's like, you know, from the outside looking in, people would think that I'm the dominating energy, but I feel like ultimately he gets the final say so in things. Mm-hmm. However, she is very possessive. There's a trickiness to him though, where I get that he has done things to sabotage her success. Voice. I mean, maybe he was like cheating on her, and she was like, "Stop cheating on me." I get that it's about like the pregnancies. I feel like he got her pregnant at points in times where she didn't really want to be, but she went through with it, and he tried to encourage her to just like redefine.
That's fucked up.
The standard, like you know, you can't be a musician and be pregnant, and so on and so forth. Because I got the card for the Ace of Diamonds, which doesn't exactly indicate pregnancy, but it's talking about the birthing of a new project. So I get that there's like he just found it difficult to not get her pregnant. Like he just was enjoying the sex so much, and I also get that he was like stressed. She's like a drug for him, but I also get that like he kind of seems to be like a little like as he's getting older, just like settling, like his energy is trying to get like more settled and more focused, but really on music. I got the Two of Spades, which is indicating like he feels like they both feel like there's a spiritual partnership between the two of them. And then the Four of Hearts, so they're both emotionally satisfied in the relationship. The Jack of Hearts is saying that in this relationship he feels that he owes her something. So there's some, he feels that he's paying a debt to her that he owes her for. I don't know what he feels like he owes her for. I feel like he wants to fit. I feel like both of them promise each other to be a power couple, to really enjoy being a power couple. And for some reason, he feels indebted to making that happen, and he doesn't want to disappoint her. I also feel like she has helped to keep him afloat financially and to keep him in certain social circles and vice versa. I see he does probably like some international touring. I don't know if he's a DJ sometimes or whatever, but I see him kind of sort of doing stuff where he's touring and showing off his beats. But ultimately, it looks like there's just like a lot of like they work really hard to make this relationship work, and they deny a whole bunch of shit. Like there's a lot of skeletons in their closet. They're just not looking at to make this work. There's just like for some reason they're like, we don't hear nothing, don't see nothing. It's just me and you, and this is what we got going on. We focus on our day to day, and that's it. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. They occupy their time with work and healing, and they don't really focus on like the elephants in the room.
Okay. They Helen Keller to the bullshit. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, anything that you want to add? Any questions that you may have?
No, but I want to say that y'all are going to hell.
What? I'm not surprised.
Yeah. They're going to hell.
All right. Bye, y'all.
So fuel my fire, take me higher, I'll be your liar too. 'Cause when we're here, there's nothing better.